Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for accessing this video. So this video is all about which is the most beneficial planet in the 11th house according to Vedic astrology. So according to Vedic astrology, any malefic planets will be much better in the 11th house. Why? Because 11th house is nothing but it's a house of incoming gains, hopes and wishes. It's a house of friends and networking. It's a house of father as well. Okay, so 11th house is very important for any person because people can compromise their relationship, their energy, their effort just because for incoming gains, that is for money. So 11th house is very important. And also 11th house malefic planets acts very well because a person has to do a lot of hard work with courage and honesty and with with so much of bravery in order to make money. If at all benefic planets are staying in the 11th house, then it won't really work that to that extent of malefic planets. So malefic planets such as Sun, Mars, Saturn, Rahu and Ketu works very well in the 11th house. And also, let me tell you one more thing. There should not be any relationship between the 11th house and the 12th house. If at all 11th Lord is staying in the 12th house or 12th Lord is staying in the 11th house, this brings losses to the person. And also, he will be having a bank loans, he will be having a debt, and all those things he will be, undergoing, and it will become very difficult for him to even repay as well. Because 12th house talks about losses and expenses, and 11th house talks about incoming flow of cash. So there should not be a relationship between. And also, let me tell you how our ancient sages have provided this analysis related to Vedic astrology. So 10th house talks about your profession and your social status, your career and all that. And whereas 11th house is nothing but fruits of your 10th house. Okay, fruits of your 10th house, because for 11th house 10th house becomes the 12th house. Okay, so and vice versa, and even for 10th house 9th house becomes a 12th house. That means loss of karma. 10th house talks about karma and 9th house talks about loss of karma. That means punyasthan, purva punyasthan, labhasthan, bhagyasthan. So for that purpose we have to see what is the ascendant is all about, what are the aspects the 11th house is receiving, and where exactly 11th house Lord is staying, whether it is strong, whether it is weak. All those things we have to refer. Okay, so this is how the analysis has to be done on the Vedic birth chart, taking all the things into consideration. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video, and bye for now.